Hey guys, it is Kayla Waller of Waller Adventures, and we are at Tom and Jerry's Airboat Tours. So stick around, check it out. Side note, check out this Jeep. That's pretty neat. That thing's pimped out for sure. Alright, so we are at Tom and Jerry's Airboat Tour. We are kind of close to Sumterville, Florida. We're kind of close to Lake Panas, I don't know how to pronounce it. But side note, if you go down this road, you'll go to the Big Bass Grill, and we've actually magnet fished there. I put that video up to the top, but it's on the same lake and everything. So yeah, so let's go get checked in. All right, we got checked in. They have some cool t-shirts. I have to get them when we leave. But yeah, so they got like a live gator exhibit. They got some tortoises out here, she said. So let's go check out the tortoises and the gators and see what else they got going on out here. This is pretty neat, just from what I've seen so far. All right, got Bruiser and Buster, the African tortoises. Oh wow, this one's Bruiser. Hi! He's looking like, what? You got something for me? He's pretty cool. Coming over to say hi. Oh, they also have a gem mine as well. I might have to do some gem mining. Alright, so here's Buster. He's walking away from us. Oh, they got like a little bow and arrow thing. It says bows must be set down for retrieving arrows. Oh, that's cool. You can come out here and shoot some bow and arrows. That's pretty neat. They got a lagoon lounge. You can just hang out. We're gonna go over there and look at some gators. Check out the live gator exhibit. Oh, give you facts about the gators. They got a little nice little exhibit out here for them. Oh, he's over on this side. Let's go check him out on this side. Yeah, they got a little waterfall going on. Heck yeah. Oh, here they are, just baking in the sun, sunbathing. Oh wow, look at them. It's pretty neat. They got a nice little setup out here. I'll go over here and look at the boats that we're going to be riding on for our adventure. Oh, look at the boat. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Can't wait to go on our airboat adventure. Got some over there and some more boats on that side. Tom and Jerry's airboat rides. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we got a couple more minutes. Our boat ride's at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to switch to the GoPro because I don't want the wind from the airboat messing up the gimbal on this camera. But yeah, this is not my first time on an airboat tour. I went on one when I was 16. We were down here on a cruise. And after we got off the cruise, we had like an 8-hour layover before we had to get on our airplane. So we went and did an airboat tour. But I can't wait. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited. And they also have games and stuff over here you can play while you wait to get on your airboat tour. It's going to be really awesome. I can't wait.
Yes, he is.
I'm going out on a limb here.
I can tell you that.
Alright guys, basically if you think it's flying out of the boat, then more than likely it will, and trust me, when it goes to that prop back there, you're never going to get it back the same way. So if you value it, we recommend holding on to it, alright? Earmuffs, you all got them. I don't require you to wear them, they're just there in case you want them. Honestly, some do, some don't, it's up to you, alright? The first part of the tour though, we're going to run back to the old swimming hole. It's tight and narrow back there, so we don't go fast for the first part of the tour. However, once I bring you up out of there, that is when we're going to go fast. And I will let you guys know before it happens. Well, if you guys want to put on earmuffs, you can do it. Okay? Any questions about that? All right. snake birds. When he's in the water swimming on the surface, all you see is the neck and the head. And they look like what you think a snake would look like, so we call them snake birds. snake, if either one of them happens to get in the boat, whatever you do, stay in the boat.
Oh yeah, don't jump out.
Yeah, you might laugh, but I have had people jump out. I was telling her that earlier. Yeah, no, don't jump out. I can't protect you outside of the boat. What looks like spikes coming up out of the water. Those are called cypress knees. All right, those are actually a growth from the cypress tree root. Now we don't really understand exactly why the tree grows those. Of course, there's a few theories. One main theory, it helps stabilize the tree. If you look, you'll see the roots of these trees are fairly shallow. All right, they're so shallow that if you get a single tree off growing by himself, he tends to blow over in the wind. So the theory is it grows the knees to help stabilize it. Now, I don't know about all that. All I do know is those knees, they're fairly strong. If we run this boat up on top of them, they'll actually rip holes all through the bottom of the boat. They're very strong. To the left of the white bird, there's a tree standing there. It looks kind of dead. There's been a gator laying at the base of that tree. So let's pull in there and we'll check it out and see if that gator's still up. swimming hole right here.
Like what?
Back when I was a kid, this was a beautiful spring. Crystal clear water, which the water still is. You can see the bottom. But it had a white sandy bottom to it before. Just a gorgeous spot to swim. But the state came in and built that highway. When they did, they choked the spring off, so it no longer floats. It still releases some water, but nothing like it did when I was a kid. Also, guys, if you look dead ahead of us, a little bit to the right of center, there's a cypress tree that overhangs the canal. Used to be a rope swing tied right there. You can swing off into the water. And another tree to your left out here, it's got a pretty good sized base, and it carries that girth all the way to the top. That tree is well over 200 years old. It's a big, big tree. Yeah. Here comes the old snake bird. Now he's got webbed feet, so he doesn't do real well in the trees. Kind of looks drunk most of the time. You know? Could never pass a field sobriety check. That one right there, yep, that's what he does. You see the beak of his, right? That thing is sharp as a knife, and he'll actually spear the fish with it. And then come to the surface and sling the fish off their beak and catch it midair, and then swallow it down.
Swallow it whole.
Yep, swallow it whole. That's called a vermilion. That's related to the Spanish moss. An air plant. You guys gonna shake the tree?
No!
Got Florida snow falling down on us right there. I used to carry a rubber snake, and I'd throw it out there right about now. Yeah, last time I did that, some lady come unglued on me. I had to stop doing that. Guys, if you look out there dead ahead of us, pretty good sized tree out there. That tree's got a big base and an absolutely massive canopy. That tree is in the 1,000-year-old range. They say for every inch of circumference, it's like 10 years of growth. So yeah, that thing is in the thousands of years. One over in Apopka, called the Senator, 3,500-year-old bald cycle.
Wow.
That other tree right out there is about 600-700 years old. And you see how that tree is leaning? And you see, if you look, the overall theme of all those trees, they're kind of leaning to the left. And that's all from Hurricane Milton. Milton pushed them over like that. We really thought we were going to lose that tree, but seems to be doing okay. Alright guys, get ready to put this thing up on top. If you want to wear earmuffs, now's the time to come on. Guys, y'all ever seen a boat dock with a sign saying no boat docking? One of those how you know you're in Florida moments right there. Almost to extinction back during the Depression days. They would actually hunt that bird for the meat, and then they would sell the feathers to hat manufacturers in the Northeast. But that bird uses those yellow feet like a lure. So he'll take them and bob them in the water, and the fish, thinking it's a worm, will come up there to grab them, and he grabs the fish. Yep. Alligator. We're just going to go slow. Keep your eyes open both sides. set him off out there. Really nice on the hard days you can find a gator. I sure would make my job easier though, wouldn't it?
You can't train them then?
Yeah, I mean, I got the easy button here. I hit that and he popped up, so. Pretty good sized animal right there. Yeah, that's definitely one I would recommend you take. See the good trail going back in there. Yep, just follow that trail, you'll find the gator. Very nice. I think I see another one up there. Down around the corner on the right side.
Yeah,
look it up. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
that, guys. Woo. Yeah. That's alligator. That thing was a monster.
Yeah, he was big. There you go. Still better.
Woo! You see that?
Yeah, he's not
Wow.
happy.
Yeah.
Trying to get into his
As long as he was going
That way, yeah.
I'm glad he didn't spray us.
I've had it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that went like flying.
We call that the real Gatorade. All right, guys, we're gonna keep going down the canal here. I'm not sure I can do much better than that. Now that's a big alligator.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they can absolutely jump. Oh yeah, yeah. Those bars and chains are there to keep you in, not that gator out. Yeah, they'll definitely get right in the boat with you if they want to. You can actually go on YouTube, Gatorland's face or YouTube page, and they actually demonstrate the jumping abilities of alligators. They'll dangle food over the water and they just leap out of the water to grab it. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to watch. Yeah.
No, he's
Not like those other ones.
He's a little one.
He's like that.
I wouldn't mind taking.
No, I wouldn't recommend you doing that.
Oh, he's chilling.
Oh yeah. Just hanging out, enjoying the day. And that's a she, by the way. So if you look right around her eye,
Yeah.
look really, really close, you'll see a little eyeliner. You'll see some blush on the cheeks. Little lipstick. You don't see
He's
all
like,
that?
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, when we all up here, she handed up her phone number. You
I
didn't see all that?
should have. My swamp people.
Yeah. No, did you see that big one in the back there? So that's the big dominant male in this area.
absolutely.
Every other gator around and through here, we call this the horseshoe. Any other gator in this horseshoe that's of breeding size, that's going to be 5 foot or larger, will be female. If that was a male gator, he'd run it off or kill it. He would not allow it to be back here.
absolutely.
Yeah. And that particular male this year has already killed 2 males that swam into his territory.
Oh, wow.
So, and the way we know that he did it and not a poacher
Yeah.
is the entire animal was intact, but he was twisted like a pretzel, where he grabbed him across the abdomen and then just shook him and just twisted him up and broke his back.
Do you have much trouble with poachers around here?
Not really. There's no black market for alligators anymore. All the laws that they put into place to protect alligators did nothing but put gators in more jeopardy because it increased the value on the black market, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The single greatest thing to ever happen to the alligator is the invention of the gator farm, right? So now tanneries can call up a farm and order 1,000 hides, get them the next day, and they're flawless. What chance does a wild gator like that have on the
Not
open
very
market?
often.
Yeah, because you know they got scarring all over them. Because I mean that gator right there is 15 years old, right? So he's fought and he's scraped himself up in places out here. You know, maybe gone across a log and cut his belly because it's real soft underneath there. That's the hide that they tan is the underbelly. So tanneries call that. That's a great blue heron flying off out there. That's a cousin.
Before we lose him.
That's the great blue. That's a cousin to the lesser blue. Yeah, they're direct cousins. Yeah. Yeah. So tanneries.
That little gator there's 15 years old.
Yeah, that's about a 7-foot gator.
What's that in that area?
40,
40 years
maybe
old?
50. Yeah. Did y'all go in the office back at the shop?
Oh, yeah, that big one.
Did you see the big one on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's probably 60 years old. Yeah. Yeah, he's been around a while. Yeah. That's why when I hunt gators off my boat, I'm a guide, I take people gator hunting. I try to talk people, well, there's one gator I will not kill. I do not go after females with babies. And you know it, when you pull up on a female with babies, you'll see dozens of little eyes and you'll see mama and we just turn and go the other way. I do not mess with her. Yeah. And I try to talk them out of the big alligators because the big gators, the meat is tough, right? I mean, it's just ridiculously tough and it's as gamey as it can be. There's not enough ketchup in the world to make a male alligator taste good. They're absolutely horrible.
Me too. I'm not sure.
We used to do the wild meat.
Not necessarily. Big males, we don't eat. They stink and the meat tastes just how they stink. And it's tough. We have to cube it. You got to cube gator meat anyway, right? You got to run it through a cuber about 3 times to make it edible. But with the big guy, half a dozen times and it's still not edible. Yeah, and so I talk people out of it. I've been guiding for a very long time, right? So originally before Swamp People, y'all remember that show? Swamp People?
I remember it. Well, I still watch it.
Okay.
It's still on TV.
Well, that show has really made gator hunting popular, right? Before Swamp People, you could get a gator tag during gator season, no problem at all. But after Swamp People started, now everybody wants to go gator hunting. And if you don't get a tag during the lottery, you're not going to get one.
Well, they forget that's where that state, usually Louisiana has the most gators, you know, that's what they say.
Well, I don't know about that.
That's what
I
I
don't
read
know
one
about
time,
that.
that has the most gators.
So if you drew a 3-mile circle around this area we're riding through, last year fishing game counted a little over 3,000 alligators inside this little 3-mile circle. So there's a lot here. Now I don't know, they counted just a bit over 2 million in the population last year. So there's a lot in the state. But I don't know. I don't know how you'd count them all to know
You know,
exactly.
those guys only get 100 tags. When you watch it on TV.
Well, they don't get them, right? They buy them.
Yeah, they buy
You can't do that in Florida. You can't sell your gator tag. If you get drawn in the lottery, that's your tag. And if you don't get your gator, you don't get your money back. You send your tag back to the state.
Oh, dear.
And if you don't send them a harvest form, you know, where you've killed a gator and you fill out what you killed, or your tag back, they'll show up at your door with the cops to arrest you.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's a big deal in Florida. Alligator hunting is
That's how they
serious.
keep track.
That's exactly how they keep track of it. Yeah, that's right. That is a federally controlled animal, so
Oh, I
very, very, well, yeah. It's,
So that's why they must
federal
have
rules.
done the Louisiana. Must have followed the same.
I'm sure they have to. They follow different rules, but similar in the aspect that they have to file reports because it is a federally controlled animal. But the way they hunt gators in Louisiana is completely different than the way we do it in Florida. Yeah, completely. Yeah, there goes your great blue heron.
They don't use the gun. You don't use a gun down there.
No, that's illegal. You can't even possess a firearm while you hunt gators in Florida. No. And you can use a hook, right? And you can use bait. But a baited hook will get you arrested. Yeah. Just having bait and a hook in the boat while you're hunting gators, you're going to jail. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal, yeah. You look up there dead ahead of the boat, up in the grass, there's a gator laying there. Maybe. Yeah, that's probably a good number. 8 to 10 years old. Yeah, there's another one on the right.
That's one I wouldn't want.
No, that's a good gator right there for sure. If we were gator hunting, that's about the biggest gator you'd want to take. Anything bigger than that, and they just start getting gamey.
Oh, okay.
Between 6 and 8 foot is what we call a meat gator. Pound for pound, the meat is going to be better and tasting, and it'll be less tough.
Well, I don't know, how do you kill them before you get them on the boat?
So you said a mouthful. You really did. You don't realize how much of a mouthful you just said.
But you know, I wouldn't want to put a live one in the boat with me.
Well, we hunt gators at night, first off. We don't do it in the day. Some people do. It used to be illegal to hunt them in the daytime. And I feel like it still should be, because every single animal that you hunt, right, they get a break during the day sometimes. Somewhere in that 24-hour period, they get a break.
Yeah.
Right? Deer, you can't hunt them at night, right? You can only hunt deer in the day. Well, gators used to be an only a nighttime thing. We let them rest and digest their food and recuperate in the day. Well, because, you know, all these new people are gator hunting now, it's pretty dangerous sport, right? So now they made it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week you can hunt gators. They get no break. So me personally and all the guides I know, we only hunt gators at night. We do not do it in the daytime. It's an ethical thing for us, right? We let the gators relax in the day.
Okay.
But the law says you must have that alligator in your possession before you kill him. And again, firearms are illegal. So it's up to you to figure that out. Well, getting him is the first big deal, right? Because you got to have a hold of him before you do kill him.
Right.
So the way we do that is you can use a hook, right? A snatch hook. You put it on a fishing pole and throw it out past the gator, reel it to him and stick him with it and then reel him to the boat. And that's real hard to do. Or you can use a bow with a fishing arrow on it, right? Crossbow with a fishing arrow, or we use a harpoon on my boat. Well, we run up on that alligator and you throw that harpoon at him and you want to stick him in the back. If you stick him in the head, it'll bounce off the head. That's all bone. The back is where you want to get him at. And the point will detach from the body of the harpoon and stay lodged under the skin of the gator.
Okay.
And now we have braided cord hooked to a float, right? So you stick them with that, big gators like this will come out to the middle of the water to the deep stuff and sink. So your buoy's out here floating in the middle, right? You idle over to it and you grab the float. Now you got him, right? You've got possession of the alligator. The state says you can kill him now. So if you pull slow, don't pull fast. You pull slow, he'll float right to the surface with you. If you horse on him, he's going to take off and he may pull that point out. So pull him slow. When he gets up close to the boat, keep his head about a foot underwater because you're going to hit him with something called a bang stick. or a power head. It's a contact weapon, right?
Okay.
You hit them with that and it blows a big old hole in whatever it hits. And it's very medieval, right? If you drop that thing in the bottom of the boat, it's going to blow a hole in the bottom of the boat. Or on your foot if you drop it on your foot. So, and it's a bomb, right? So you want to keep it underwater because when it goes off, it's going to bone, shrapnel, everything goes everywhere. So if you keep him a foot underwater, that explosion is contained underwater. And the bullet doesn't go anywhere at that point. Pull him up into the boat and then you've got him. Tie him up and bring him in. Yeah, it's very it's very dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, it's super dangerous. Yeah. I can't tell you how many gators I've seen come to life in the boat after they've been hit with the bang stick.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if you don't get him in the brain, you're just gonna knock him out, right? And then you're gonna bring him in board, and then he's gonna come to life in the boat, and now you can't do anything with him because this thing is alive in the boat, you know? Vultures, huh? These are black vultures. You see how they got the black heads? So turkey vultures have red heads.
Tyson, someone is flying at you.
Hey guys, look up.
Oh, God.
Keep your mouth shut.
Oh, my God.
It's like a bad Alfred Hitchcock flick back here, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Totally like out of a movie.
Yeah.
You guys remember Swamp Thing?
You're living it.
Is there a lot of mosquitoes?
Do you feel any?
I don't.
Exactly.
Shockingly, no, it's not bad out here, huh?
No. Well, so an hour after the sun goes down, they will carry you away.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, up until about 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
About 9 o'clock is when they all go away. And then it's just like this, all the way until about hour and a half or so before the sun comes up.
Okay.
Then they'll carry you away. But after the sun comes up, it gets too hot, and right now the wind is blowing.
Right.
So those are two things that the mosquitoes do not like. Yeah, they don't like the wind and they don't like the sun.
We don't like mosquitoes.
No, I don't like them either. We got something even worse than mosquitoes around here. Well, we got a couple things worse. No-see-ums are really bad.
Way worse.
Yeah. And you know, you can go in like a screen room and the mosquitoes can't get in there.
Right.
But a no-see-um can go through the screens.
Yeah.
So that's really bad.
Yeah.
But then we have another thing out here called a red bug.
Okay.
Well, up north they call them chiggers. Oh man.
Bad.
You don't even know you've been infected, right? You grab a hold of, they love the Spanish moss. So you get the Spanish moss, people play with it. They put it on their heads, they put it around their neck like a boa, you know. And the next thing you know, and it takes about 3 days after you get infected, right? 3 days after you've got exposed to the red bugs, they start popping up all over you, like little welts all over you. And they'll itch for weeks.
That's how the no-see-um.
Weeks. I mean, like 3-4 weeks. I got a friend that from California, he just moved down here, right? And he got completely covered in red bugs from one top of his head to the, he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that
it
would
was
be
so bad. Yeah. He swears Florida's trying to kill him.
It might be.
He's from California, he don't know anything about what's going on. Hey, y'all see that snake?
Where?
Right in front of the boat.
Straight ahead?
About 5 feet up in the tree. Yeah, they're all pointing to it. Yeah, right there. Let me pull this up there and see if I can catch it.
Shut up. Oh my God.
He's always there.
All right, guys, that was an awesome airboat tour. Our captain Chad was really informative. I learned a lot about gator hunting here in Florida. I didn't realize it was different than Louisiana, and I didn't realize that the laws of like you can only use a hook or a bait. You can't use them both together. That's crazy. Like it really does sound like gator hunting is really a dangerous thing here. It was really cool. Learned a lot about that, and then we saw a whole bunch of animals, and we saw a whole bunch of birds and a whole bunch of gators. That one gator was big. You know, had his tail. He kind of lunged up, and then as we got closer, he swatted his tail, and water's just flying everywhere. That was really cool. But yes, I highly recommend Tom and Jerry's airboat tours. I 1000% recommend it. I had a great time. It is worth the money. For me, it was $50, but it was totally worth it. You spend an hour out there, and you get to see a lot of cool stuff. You learn a whole bunch of cool things. So yeah, so 1000% recommend coming out here with the family and the kids. Alright guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you are, greatly appreciate it. If you're not, hit that subscribe button, helps our channel grow. We're also on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And below this video you can see some of our Wild Adventures merch. In the description below there's a link to the merch shop itself where you can get some cool merch. You can get some like CGI stuff, you can get camping stuff, fishing shirts and things like that. Go to Facebook and send us a message, get your very own Wild Adventures koozie or holographic sticker. So thanks for watching, see you soon. Hey guys, it's me again. If you want to subscribe to your channel, click over here. If you want to check out some more videos, click down there. If you want to check out our cool merch shop, go to the description below and click the link. Thanks for watching, see you on the next video.